Hello, my name is Bill Haley, and this is part of my 3-minute introduction series into Haley2024, the movement's government reform ideas. This one's on Haley2024 taxes. What's taxes going to look like under the Haley2024, the CRA structure and the like. So what do I want to get to? So let's go over that. Everybody needs to contribute towards the military, the foreign policy, to the federal government. I think that should be roughly 5%. I know on my website I go anywhere from 4.5% to 5%, maybe 6%, but roughly 5%. That number is negotiable on a lot of different aspects. So, but everybody needs to do that. That's going to be mainly sales taxes collected by the states. The states sector of retail sales and income. So whether they want to do a little bit of income or whether they want to do sales tax, I believe I want to go all sales tax on that one. But the target is about $1 trillion within that, and that, we won't go into that, but anyway, then 5% is going to go to charities because we get rid of welfare. Now, it's not going to be collected by government. You're going to have to turn it over to your charitable distribution association. There's going to be roughly a dozen of those, and you get to turn it over, contribute towards one of roughly a dozen different ones with a different philosophy of helping the poor, a different way of looking at how to help the poor. They will contribute to different charities based off of their philosophy of helping the poor. So that's 10% right there. So it's a mandate. Now, one's going toward really a government body almost, the military capability system, being collected by the sales sector. The other one's being just directly contributed, going towards a private organization called the CDA, Charitable Distribution Association. So it never makes it to government, but it's still a mandate, so I say 10%. Now, you still have to pay for the other 30 or so percent that government's currently doing. Government's currently at 38 to 40% of GDP, and I'm bringing it down to 10. But where's the other 30% going to come from? Let's go over that. The roads. Everybody has to pay for the roads that they use. It's going to be in the free enterprise system. Look at the road video or on my page. Education. If you want to go to the public school system, there's going to be a public school CRA where they tax their members. So how much is that? It depends on your CRA. Currently, it's about $1 trillion across all of America, about 5% of GDP. But that's only going to be coming from the people who are in that system. There's going to be a lot of different systems. Some might be a little bit more, some might be a little bit less. We have to see. There's going to be a rating floors on government contracts to go to law enforcement, to the courts, to the prisons. You have to contribute towards roads, the prisons, the court system, and law enforcement. They're all in the free enterprise system. So there's mandates on, you have to do a certain amount of funding for them. We go into that on those pages. There's membership fees to all the CRAs and RAs. Understand what those are: competitive regulatory agencies and rating agencies. Competitive regulatory agencies and rating agencies. The identity company will assist in collecting the fees. So there's identity companies, the identity sector that will come into play. A head tax. There's going to be a head tax. Whenever we do a proportional tax, such as the military and other things such as the police and the different things, we're going to do a head tax. 10% of the funding will have to come from a head tax. It's not that much, but everybody needs to contribute at least something towards all the different aspects. And then, so we go down from 40% to 10%, but everything else still needs to be paid for, but it's being paid for in the free enterprise system. And so that's pretty much my tax system, and keep on looking around each page, see how it affects each item. Thanks a lot.